First client meeting is always really important. That's why sometimes I'll even talk to people on the phone over the weekends. There's a high level of anxiety. Almost never, and that's a double negative, but almost never does someone walk in this office and they're not just wired. Typically, people haven't slept in days. They haven't eaten in days. They have heard so many bad things and jumped on the internet and read so many horrible stories that by the time they get here, they're basket case. It takes the first 10 to 15 minutes just to calm them down, which is what I like to do. Because, put it in perspective, you don't have cancer. You haven't just been told you've only got a few months to live. It's a DUI. They're tough. The penalties are rough. They can be, to some extent, life-altering, at least in the short run. But you have to put it back into perspective. So as soon as people find out that there's a way, even though the officer took a driver's license away, there's a way to keep them driving for a while, and there is. And we do that. But we can keep them driving for a while, and they don't have to go off to court next week. We can take care of that for them too. And that they can basically get their life back to where it was before this happened. The anxiety levels really go down. They start to go down quickly. Then it's really important, because memories never get better, they always get worse. And then is a good time to sit down and at that same meeting and start talking about what happened. And I mean, I like to take a full history of the night, everything, who they were with, what they were drinking, where they were drinking, everything, because a month later when you have that meeting, a lot of that is not going to be remembered. We also encourage clients after the first client meeting, when we get the police reports and send them off, we encourage them to email us back with any comments that they have regarding the police report. Again, this is still within the first 30 to 40 days, and the events are still rather fresh. It helps me start to identify some issues. When the clients come in this office, they talk to me unless I'm sick or unless I'm out of town. That's my rule. And that's been my rule for a very, very long time. As much as possible, they always talk to me. I'm the guy that they called. I'm the guy whose video's on the website. I'm the guy whose picture's up there. I'm the guy who has all the experience. And so I try as hard as I can to talk to every new client myself.